Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Hari Om Tat Sat. Srimad Bhagavad Gita, second chapter, Sloka number 45. Shri Bhagavanuvacha Traigunya Vishaya Vedaha Nistrairgunyo Bhavarjuna Nirdvandvo Nityasattvastaha Niryogakshema Atmavan. Lord Shri Krishna in this second chapter Sankhya Yoga, now he is giving the instructions to Arjuna about the topic of Karma Yoga. How Karma Yoga is a necessary step or part in one's life. That too, who is stick to the dharma and leading a dharmic life, and to such a person, this Karma Yoga following is very important. So while explaining this Karma Yoga topic, Bhagavan now, first he told that the samatvam is very important in the life while you are performing the actions. Now today he is going to give a clear definition for the samatvam later after two shlokas. In this 45th shloka, in the last week, we have seen the meaning. Just I will remind you first. Ultimately, by practicing Karma Yoga, Upasana Yoga, everyone should come to the Gnana Yoga. One day or other, either in this life or in the next life. There is no choice. Because unless you attain the Gnanam, the knowledge about yourself, the reality, you can never be relieved from this cycle of samsara, this cycle of transmigration or the misery. Samsara means misery. Now, for that, Arjuna, you have to follow these five principles. Whether you are able to do it immediately now or later, but this is the way. One is Traigunya Vishaya Vedaha. Whatever is told in the name of the karma in the Vedas, based on the three gunas, sattva, rajas, tamo guna, all those things are only a preparation for a person to get the chitta shuddhi, the purity of the heart. Now, once if you want to get out of all these three gunas and the effect of the three gunas and the effect of this karma, karma phala, and because of that this punarapi jananam maranam and the samsara dukkham, you should become a nistrair gunyaha bhava. Hey Arjuna, you become nistrair gunyaha bhava. The first instruction. That means you go beyond this the three gunas and you try to attain the gunatita sthiti. Gunas are all meant or work in the prakriti. The prakriti is always having the fluctuation and the vikruti. So you transcend the three gunas and stand apart in your essential nature. And while doing that, or how you can do that, the next step is nirdvandvaha bhava. Nirdvandvaha bhava. That means pairs of opposites itself is called Prakriti or Maya or Samsara. So you can't do anything about it. Only thing you again transcend these pairs of complementaries also. That means they may come, they may go, but you be indifferent to them. That is the meaning nirdvandaha bhava. And then, in order to uh, tolerate or accept the pairs of opposites, whichever comes in your life, you must become also a niryoga kshemaha bhava. That means about your prosperity, welfare, and protection of that prosperity and welfare. Yoga means which is not there for you, trying to acquire that. Kshema means protecting whatever is acquired. So, this yoga kshema also, you don't worry, you don't bother. For you, if you are really gain the self knowledge and abide in the self knowledge, you need not to worry about this yoga and kshema, because this yogam kshemam, all these are all again comes under the purview of the relativity. So you become a niryoga kshemaha bhava. That means you completely surrender to me. You completely uh, surrender to me and just do your duty. Because when it is said niryogaksha bhava means, so I need not to try for anything, then I will be let me shall I be as a lazy fellow, and whatever is there I need not to protect. If this body is getting disease, whatever I can do, that, so that medicine, that particular treatment I will take. If the body feels hungry, pranas, so I must uh, satisfy that hunger. So, kshemam, but that won't come under the what generally people work for and strive for and struggle for, kshemam, yogam, and kshemam. For that, they will keep on pray. For that, they will keep on ask the Lord. For that sake, they will keep on bargain with the Lord. And all these things won't be there with a karma yogi who is trying really for the self knowledge, the ultimate goal. And if you want to do all these things, nistrairgunyaha bhava, nirdvandvo bhava, then niryogakshemaha bhava, then you must be very, very vigilant and alert. Atmavan bhava. Here, Atmavan means apramatto bhava. Be alert, vigilant. All the time you have to remember this and work. All the time your mind attention should be on the truth, seeking the truth, abiding in the truth. So be vigilant in all these aspects. But still you have to function in this world. You cannot escape from the action. Whatever prarabdha comes as a lot to you, you have to go through it. Now, altogether, Atmavan bhava, apramattaha bhava means, and if you want to get out of this, all this nidvandva, traigunya, yogakshema, there is one more clause, the last point. Nitya sattvasto bhava. Here, this sattva word is not related to the prakriti, the sattva guna. It is called sat. Sat. Sat means truth, the self, the Brahman. So sattvastaha bhava means always Let your mind abide or engage in seeking and abiding in the truth, one side. And other side, use the same mind and then work in the world, live in the world. What you are supposed to do it. What you are supposed to do it. That's why generally we say in the bhakti aspect, the Lord always stands like this in every temple. One hand looks down and one hand is like this. That means you come to me, hold my feet, I will take care of you, I will protect you. But what we do, we don't hold the Lord's feet. At least with one hand you hold on to the feet of the Lord, and with one hand you work in the world. How, sir, how to work with one hand in the world? The meaning is, let your mind rest on the Lord and hold on to the Lord and just work in this world as your duties. That means don't depend on the world, depend on the Lord and work in the world. But generally, we depend on the world and work with the Lord. Work with the Lord means we will use the Lord as the mediator or the broker to fulfill our desires. So, this attitude of depending on the world should be changed, and we must become a dependent on the Lord. Then, slowly, the dependency from the Lord also, by listening to the Shastra, we will become a Guru dependent. Guru tells us depend on the Shastra. Shastra tells, my dear, don't depend on anything, anybody. Depend on yourself. You are the Purna Vastu. You are the infinite. You are complete. So this is the message Bhagavan given in this 45th shloka. Then in the next shloka, यावानर्थबुधपाने सर्वतः सम्प्लुतोदके तावान् तावान् सर्वेषु वेदेषु ब्राह्मणस्य विजानतः. One may get doubt, if I am not expecting anything yoga kshema and simply tolerating the pairs of opposites, and but still you are asking me to work, to do the work, and offer the all your actions and the work to the Lord. That is what you are telling, the karma yoga. And I asking me, you don't expect or do anything for your sake. You do for the sake of the Lord. You do as this is a cosmic function. You are just a partner or a participant in this cosmic yajna, and do for the sake of the Ishvara, Paramatma. Then one may get doubt, if I am not doing anything for my sake without expecting anything and doing, why at all I have to do the action, and moreover why I have to do for the sake of the Ishvara. If it is not required for me anything, is the Ishvara requires the my action? So this kind of doubts may come. Now further, Lord giving the answers from this 47th onwards. Now what he says here in this 46th shloka, see Arjuna, it is like this. Bhagavan giving a one simile example, Drishtanta. For a Brahmana, Brahmanasya Vijanatah, who is the wise, who knows the Brahman, who abided in the Brahman, for such a person, Brahmanasya, If that is your goal also, then you need not to worry about any other things. Now, this Brahmana is such a person, he gets the benefit of Brahmana means Brahma with Brahmana, who recognized his own essential nature. Now, Tavan Sarveshu Vedeshu, in all the Vedas, whatever is told, whatever the benefits by performing the yajna, yaga, karma, this, that, people will get, all those phalams, this Brahmagnani will get. He need not to strive for separately one. All those phalam, the results, whichever the Vedas front portion Karma Kanda says, all those fulfillment of all the desires, all the things, everything is Brahmanasya Vijanatah. Whoever knows the Brahman, he attains that entire benefit of the Veda. How it is like this. When you require a little bit of water for your daily usage in your home, for your bathroom, for your kitchen, and all that, for your bathing, and all this, Yavan Ardha Udapane, for drinking, for taking bath, and all this, whichever limited water is required for your day to day life. When you have a plenty of water near around you, Sarvata Samplutodake, uh, you are having a plenty of water without any difficulty. Nowadays, many places, big cities, water problem, isn't it? So now, in when you have a plenty of water, so much around you, that won't fulfill your small day-to-day requirements. Definitely, because in the infinite, the finite is a part. When a person who is staying at the banks of the Ganges, he struggle for the water, or he struggle for digging the well, or he whether he depends on the bisleri, a pure fresh Ganga water is available. So his small requirements are taken care, because there is more than required, enough thing is there. So that is the example Bhagavan giving. What it means, by doing karma yoga and upasana yoga, what are the benefits the people are generally praising and trying to get those benefits. This Brahmagnani gets all that Sarveshu Vedeshu, Tavan, that much. Then for such a person, where is the deficit? Where is the um, vacuum? Where is the requirement? Like that, Bhagavan given the example of the comparison of the little water and a plenty of water. When there is a plenty of water, one or two examples, let us think more. When you have 100 rupees note, then 10 rupees is a part of it, is it not? Who is having already 100 rupees is um, worrying, or is lacking about the 10 rupees. 10 is a part of the 100. 30 is 50 is a part of the 100. So this 100 means full. That is Brahmanasya Vijanatah. Who knows the infinite Brahman. So finite is always a part in the infinite. Another example, when a person living in a very cold, zero temperature place with a small house there, do he require again a small fridge inside his house? Because the whole house is in the fridge only, fridge like, because outside zero temperature. Then the house out, inside the house everything is very good. So there is no question of spoiling, milk going to get spoiled. In the same way, or take the another best example, you see the dice which they use for playing, no, uh, the Pandavas and Kauravas, the Shekuni Mama, they played, it's called dice. A cube like small thing which is made up of ivory or stone. On that, there are 1 dot, 2 dot, 3 dot, and 4 dots each side. It is a cube, no? 4 sides are there. Now, when you are able to get that 4, what is that? 4. In that 4, 3 is there or not? There. In the 4, 2 is there or not? Is there. In the 4, the 1 is there or not? Is there. It is like that. Dharma, Artha, Kama. These three are the three sides of the dice other, but moksha is with 4 dots. So if you choose and vote for the moksha, you are getting the you are already gets fulfillment by whatever the dharma, artha, kama people are struggling in the world. That is the meaning. Avan sarveshu vedeshu. So the person who is striving or trying to get the moksha, the liberation, he gets all these three. He need not separately try these things. So that is the meaning. So after giving this example of the little and the plenty, when you are trying for plenty and you have the plenty, then why you have to bother about the little? These dharma, artha, kama are all are finite, limited, little only. Now, all those benefits and the palams you will get here, Brahma Gnanena. Not because of you gone there, you got them and fulfilled. No, they you cannot, you can never get fulfillment in them. It is like this: if you pour the ghee in the fire never says that I am satisfied full. More and more you put, it asks more and more. It drinks more and more. There is no end for it. In the same way, these desires are endless. They never end. That's why Taittiriya Upanishad tells about this worldly desired person. The person with the world desires is a Kama Purusha. That's why Dharma also he will do for the some benefit. Ardha also he will get for some benefit. And Kama also. Everything is based on a limited, mm, small desires. But Taittiriya says, Shrotriyasya cha kamahatasya. Whoever studied this Shastra, Upanishad, Vedanta, and attained the Brahmanishta, and who is not affected or mm, tormented by, haunted by any desire, he is the greatest and happiest person. He is the greatest and happiest person because that particular part in the Taittiriya is called Ananda Mimamsa, the happiness analysis. Who is the happiest person? Gnani. Gnani. In Avadhuta Gita, the Raja saw this Avadhuta Dattatreya Swami and asked for what is the reason for your happiness, and you are so relaxed and happy without anything, any possession. You are just moving like a wandering monk. Then Avadhuta tells how he got such a state. What is it? Okay. Now, about this kind of idea, one given in the Bhagavad Gita also, Bhagavan is going to tell later. What he is going to tell? Sarvam karma kilam partha gnane parisamapyate. Sarvam akhila karma gets end. Gnane parisamapyate. When you come to the gnanam, all karma ends. Ends means you won't desire anything to get through any karma. Same idea also given in the Chandogya Upanishad. Sarvam tad abhisameti yatkincha prajaha. Whatever the generally people in the world try to attain and get through dharma, artha and kama. Sadhu kuruvanti yastadveda yatsa vedaha yatsa vedam. Sadhu means this gnani, he attains and he gets, or that he gets that highest fulfillment. Yes, tad yaha tad veda. Whoever knows the truth, whoever knows his essential nature, who realizes himself as the Brahman, yet whoever knows that he is only real knower, by knowing which sadhu kuruvanti, he becomes completely fulfilled, satisfied. Okay. Then after that, in the 47th shloka, very important, popular because of the TV serial Mahabharata, many people will know it. कर्मण्येवाधिकारस्ते मा फलेषु कदाचन मा कर्मफलहेतुर्भूः मा ते सङ्गोऽस्त्वकर्मणि. Here, very important shloka, the entire essence of the Karma Yoga, kept it in nutshell with four formulas. This four formula Karma Yoga shloka, many philosophers, particularly Lokamanya Balagangadhar Tilak, like that because he looks at the Gita as the more important Karma Yoga. Each one looks in a different angle. That is the different thing. So this is called, according to such people, Karma Yoga Chatusutri. Karma Yoga Chatusutri. This shloka, which have got four sutras, formulas about the Karma Yoga. What are they? One by one. Hey Arjuna, you have choice, adhikaraha karmani eva. Te, you have a choice only to do the action. Karmani eva. Okay, choice. What is the choice? Whether to do or not to do, or do any other way. That means kartrum, kartum, akartum, anyatha kartum. You have the choice. Okay, but remember, You never have the choice. Ma kadachana adhikaraha phaleshu. You doesn't have at any time kadachana kasyachit avasthayamapi. In any condition, in any way, you never have adhikara. Adhikara means here not the commanding or control, choice about the result of that action. Formula 2. Okay. Here, the first formula, you have only choice to do the karmani eva. That karmani eva telling specifically to Arjuna, it has got separate meaning because for the Arjuna, for his situation, Lord says, you never doesn't have natu gnana nishtayam tava. You cannot abide, or abide means you cannot renounce and complete all the karma and immediately become a renunciate or sannyasi. Gnana nishtayam tu tava na adhikaraha. For Arjuna, this is a general statement. First, for every one of us, we have the choice whether I listen to Bhagavad Gita or not. I have choice. Of course, some are there in the situations will come choiceless situations. So, in which we have choice, we must know properly, and in which where we have no any choice, then we have to accept them as it is, choiceless existence. The exercising the choice is called purusha prayatnam. That's why purusha prayatnena purushena ardhate iti purushartha. See, dharma, artha, kama, moksha, these are all called four purusharthas. Four accomplishments can be accomplished by the human being. So you have a choice there with Purusha Prayatnam. But anyhow, whenever the result part comes, you have no any choice because the result may come in any way, whether it is in your favor or in your unfavor. Anyway, you have no control or you don't know also. So better uh, not to become an agent or the cause for creating the karma phala. The third principle, Lord says, third formula, ma bhuhu karma phala hetuhu. By creating in your, by keeping in your mind the kartrutva bhavana, that doership attitude, you have a doership attitude, that you are becoming the agent or the means, cause for getting the karma phala. Because karma phala, without gaining the karma phala, you can perform the karma. This is the very subtle point. Many people cannot grasp this or never try to understand. Without any, that is only nishkama karma. Okay? How I, without any expectation, without any desire, I can do karma? Why can't you? Can do. As like the mother takes care of the baby when the baby started growing in the mother's womb itself, and after the baby comes out also, the motherly love. Mother is not expecting anything, and just she pours the love, and that because she is seeing herself in that baby, and unconditional love, motherly love. Same way, when you become a karma yogi is a devotee also. It is in karma yogi. When we talk, it is understood and included in that you are a bhakta, you are a devotee. So, devotee is he who loves the Lord and unconditionally is serve the Lord. Serving the Lord means here not going to the only temple, not only doing some kind of special puja, that is all okay. But here, serving the Lord means you offer all your actions to the Lord and do with love. When mother has having a love and doing so much for the child without expectation, is it not a nishkama karma? What is the criteria there? Love. So when the love becomes the center of the life and center of your actions, then you are a karma yogi. Whether you serve your family, whether you are serving in the office, that's why work is worship. I am working, I am doing all this for the sake of the Lord. For the sake of the Lord. Whatever has to come and whatever He wants to give to me, He will give. So I will do joyfully. Before doing, I will be joyful. While doing the work, I will be joyful. After completion, also, I am joyful. What is the meaning of joyful, joyful, joyful? Before starting, while doing, or completion, we should not have any sense of arrogance and sense of guilt. You must understand all these points, then only you are understanding the karma yoga. So that is only Lord here telling indirectly or directly. Ma bhuhu karma phala hetuhu. If you claim, that will come to you. See, mediclaim or insurance, any claim, if nobody is not claiming, that money that won't come to him if I don't claim. So when I claim, that claiming is called kartrutva abhimana. I am the doer. I want something result from this. If you have that expectation, you will be binded by the karma phala. But many people don't understand this karma phala. I do good karma and I will get the good phalam. That means for good karma you will get punyam. Okay, and for bad karma you will get the pap. Now let us try to understand whether it is a punya karma or papa karma, whether it is a punyam or papa, merit or sin, because of your action. Both are bondage only. It is like this. One person is got arrested. The police comes and put the chain to both his hands, and they will put a lockup. Now, if this person is tied up with the golden lockup chain or the iron, what is the difference? There is any merit? He's bounded. He got arrested. Whether it is a golden chain or both are the chain binds you. This secret you have to understand. That's why never become the agent, cause of this karma phala. Hetuhu ma bhuhu. Third instruction. So I said you have only right to the action and you have no right to claim the choice, to claim the karma phala. and you should not become the karma phala hetu, then you may ask and get doubt. Then why should I work, sir? What for I have to work? Shall I will sit ideally? I will simply eat and sleep. I won't work. No, that also you have no choice. Don't say, never say, I won't work. Without working minimum this or that, even this Shariraya, later Bhagavan will tell, this body, life itself cannot move. You have to work. So don't say that I won't work. So the fourth instruction Bhagavan giving here is Mate astu sangaha akarmani. May you not yield to okay attachment for non-action, inaction. You may not get the attachment to the inaction. Oh, simple. The Sanskritam sentence become complicated. So don't never be lazy and don't say I don't want to do anything. Many times people, whenever they do something wrong, or somebody said you are doing wrongly, you don't know why you are done like this, then this fellow feels bad and immediately he may tell outside or then hereafter I am not going to do anything. I don't involve at all. Okay. One mistake we have done, so you will learn from that mistake and you will try. So right action leads to the right driving, leads to the right direction. Wrong driving leads to the wrong direction. Clear? So in that way, never say that if anybody people are telling like them, they are depressed or they are dejected, like Arjuna. Arjuna also, as though he got so much dispassion, vairagya. I don't want any of these pleasures and raja bhogas and all that. Even swarga bhoga, I don't want. Even I will beg and eat and all that. He blabbered. He said so many things. But Bhagavan knows very clearly you are just telling from your lips, but in your core, in your nature, what is there? You are Kshatriya. You are born to fight. You, you born to protect the dharma also, Kshatriya's dharma. Then, if such a nature if you are having, why you want run away and escape? So, like this here, very beautiful uh, four sutras, important points given by the Lord here. This we must remember. Then, so still the doubt is continuing. Uh, okay, you are telling without expecting any result of the actions, you do the work. How to do that? How to do that? I just given the example of the mother taking care of the child and unconditional love like that. But here, Lord telling in His own words, Yoga, 48th verse, Yogastha kuru karmani sangam tyaktva dhananjaya siddhya siddhyo samo bhutva samatvam yoga uchyate. Very popular again, often quoted sloka. I told that the definition for samatvam is going to come here. Some will take the shloka as the definition for yoga. Okay, no problem. But according to this context, yoga and this particular Bhagavad Gita chapter, when you are what you are studying now, is here yoga means karma yoga, because the topic is karma yoga. Okay, or if you take the Raja Yoga, the yoga practice, also okay. Finally, the result or the benefit by doing that yoga, what you have to attain, by doing the karma yoga, what you have to attain, by doing upasana yoga, what you have to attain, the balanced state of mind, the equipoised state of the mind. That equipoised state of the mind can come only by following that 4 plus 5 principles. What are the 4 plus 5? In 47th sloka, what are the things now we have seen? So, and 45th is more important, because there the aim of the karma yoga, the aim of the raja yoga, the aim of the upasana yoga, all are make you to go or enter into the Gnana, make you to become a fit instrument to enter into the Gnana Yoga. The eligibility. That's why these shlokas are very, very important. Now, here, Bhagavan giving that definition here. So, therefore, how to do, if you have a doubt, I will explain. Listen. Yogastaha kuru karmani. You first, before, that's why I told, before you going to do any work, do joyfully, cheerfully as the offering to the Lord. That's why in our tradition, from morning getting up onwards, we are given the practice of remembering the Lord for everything. First, see your hands and say, Karagre Vasate Lakshmi. Then, while taking the bath, tell Gange Chayamune Chaiva Godavari Saraswati. And while eating, tell Brahmarpanam Brahmavyar Annapurne Sadapurne. Like this, up to the night, all your routine actions also, everything is remembered, offered to the Lord, and done. Associated with the Lord. What a beautiful arrangement. So naturally, then automatically on a regular basis we are doing that. But little bit, if you are able to understand, ultimately by doing all this in this way, what I have to achieve, what ultimately what these are all the means or the goal. Another important point. We must know very clearly the means and the end. Dharma is a means, kama is the artha is a means, kama is a means, but the end is moksha. In the same way, every action in our day-to-day life should remind us the Bhagavan. Every action, even in the suffering and in the uh, problem, also we must remember the Lord. Yes, this suffering, this problem is not a problem. It is a uh, test for me. It is a challenge for me. And this every failure is a stepping stone for the success. Like that, have that positive attitude. So, karma yoga means proper attitude and with proper action. So here you first become a yogastaha. What is the meaning of yogastaha? A Dhananjaya, you abide in yoga. But that yoga word we must understand here properly. Shankara gives definition is kevalam ishwarardham tatra yogastha san kuru karmani dhananjaya yogastha, or if you put in this order, so you keep the Lord as the center of your. That's why in all our Hindu tradition, griham, house, the middle of the house, I mean, in the house, in the hall, one middle, it comes actual most middle corner, Brahmasthanam, where the Lord is kept. So he is the Ejamani, he is the owner of the house. Here, what are the things are there, all belongs to him. And here, who are all living, and these people, my children, my wife, my all are his appointments only. He has given. He given. All are his gifts. So that's why Kevalam Ishwarardham is called Yogastaha. Otherwise, this word we will uh, think in a different. First, become a silent and close the Yogastaha. This yoga word is a very uh, popular word, but unfortunately misunderstood word, mispropagated word. Yogastaha san, point number one. Then tektva sangam, and give up the attachment towards all your actions. Tektva sangam means, Shankara tells beautifully, Ishvaro me tushyatu iti sangam tektva. I am doing the ईश्वरार्पितं नेच्छया कृतं कायेन वाचा मनसेन्द्रियैव बुद्ध्यात्मना वा प्रकृते स्वभावात् करोमि यद्यत् सकलं परस्मै नारायणायेति समर्पयामि. So, for the uh, Ishvara Prityardham, Sankalpam time will tell, no? Ishwararpitam, Ishvara Prityardham. Ishvaraha me tushyatu. He gets happy, he feel happy, and he gives me the peace in my mind, tranquility in my mind. So, Tyaktva Sangam, then Bhutva Samaha, again for. So another, the same, whatever is told in the previous Chatushrutri Karma Yoga, is putting in a different, not concluding with the, this is called yoga. So one by one, if you take Yogastaha san, Tektva Sangam, Bhutva Samaha, Samaha, Tulyaha, Bhutva. That means don't show either raga or dvesha on any action. Then, Bhutva Samaha, Siddhi Asiddhav. Siddhi Asiddhyav, that means whatever you, in your success and failure, all actions won't give the success and uh, enlightenment or the appreciation or anything. Some may go here and there, failures. So, Siddhi, success, Asiddhi, failure. Then, Kuru Karmani, do the actions in this way. And if you do in this way, by offering every action to the Ishvara and by giving up the attachment and by keeping the state of equanimous mind, Siddhi Asiddhau Samam Kuru Karmani, then this Samatvam, this equanimous state of the mind is called yoga. That means this is called the karma yoga. That's why yoga is a way of life. It is not a particular performance. That's why Swami Chinmayananda tells very beautifully yoga means not a twisting of the body, but straightening of the mind. Straightening means what? Samam. No knots, no twisting. Straight, samam. That's why samatvam yoga uchyate. Ultimately, this will leads to you, that you should not forget, leads to gnana prapti arahata. I am doing in this way. When I learn to be non-reactive and equanimous, then naturally my mind is calm and peaceful. Such a calm and peaceful mind, pure mind, free from the raga dveshas. That will, uh, so if you, I remember, I recognize this way, gnana prapti arhata sake, I am doing, then that is called siddhi. Otherwise, if you are doing and for every action you are reacting and creating the reactions and developing the uh, raga and dvesha, attachment and aversion, then it is called asiddhi. Another meaning I am giving. So siddhya siddhyo samo bhutva, if you take generally, take success and failure sama. In this way, very beautiful meaning given for the karma yoga, the meaning of yoga. As I told in the beginning, even if you take Raja Yoga, also ultimately, whether your mind is free from desire, free from the avagation, excitement, and raga dveshas, that is the measure stick, measuring ad. Now, after telling that in the 49th shloka, if the person not understanding this, but he simply acts, then what is the difference for a simple acting and doing with this attitude? That means, what is the karma and what is the karma yoga? Where the difference lies. दूरेण ह्यवरं कर्म बुद्धियोगात् धनञ्जय बुद्धौ शरणमन्विच्छ कृपणा फलहेतवः. That means it's a contra picture. How come contra picture? In the 47th, yes, in 46th shloka onwards, Bhagavan uh, describing about this is the attitude of karma yoga. This is the best way for everyone to work in this world, and ultimately praising that leads to the Brahmagnana. So their Brahmana word. Now, for a Brahmana word, the contra comparison word is on the negative side. First is the positive side, karma yoga. But who do only as a karma, then that opposite word status is krupanaha. Brahmanaha, krupanaha. Very important word in this 49th shloka. Dhananjaya, a Arjuna, Dhananjaya, karma hi durena avaram, is normally doing the action, karma. Okay? That's why whoever studied Bhagavad Gita understand this karma yoga siddhanta. They never hit their head and say, This is my karma, this is my karma. Prarabdha. They never do like that. This karma is a very, very far inferior. Durena avaram. Avaram means low. Durena means far inferior. Okay. Because Paladhi nam kriyamanam, because they all do the karma with the expectation of the result. No, if you do the karma with the expectation of the result is called karma. If you do without the expectation of the and for that principles of karma yoga, then it becomes karma yoga. So this is far inferior than which buddhi yogat. Here buddhi yogat means just now samatvam yoga uchyate. Samatvam is about what? About the buddhi, manas. So samatva buddhi yuktat, because it endowed with the balanced state of the mind. So buddhi yoga. So you should not get confused again. Which yoga is meant for to make the mind balance, mind or buddhi, both are. So that yoga is called buddhi yoga. Compared to that karma yoga, this karma is far inferior, Arjuna, hey Dhananjaya. Therefore, buddhau sharanam anvicha. You better to take refuge. Sharanam means refuge at Buddha. Here, Buddha means that Buddha, that religion you should not. There's a Buddham Sharanam Gacha. No. Here, Buddhi, Buddha. In Buddhi. Take refuge in Buddhi. Hmm? Sharanam Anvicha. Buddha means here, again, we have to take that Buddhi Yoga. That is Karma Yoga. So that's why the words are very cryptic. We have to be careful. The same meaning. Buddhi means mind. What mind? Which mind is endowed with the balance? Which mind is gained the balance because of following the karma yoga? So you take refuge to this karma yoga. Buddhau sharanam anvicha. Then uh, you take. Otherwise, other people, if you are not taking like that, this Buddhau sharanam, those who are motivated only to phalahetavaha krupanaha, who are always what I will get, what I will get. Okay, this what I will get is the bad mentality. Everywhere expecting something. What I will get from this person, what I will get from the God, what I will get from the government, what I will get from the country. Instead of that, you do what I am giving, what I am giving. But these people, karma oriented, action oriented workaholics with expectation and all that, they are krupanaha. Krupanaha means they are unfortunate. Brahmanaha, fortunate. Remember that Brahmana word not refer to the Kula Brahmana, Guna Gnana Brahmana. Gunat Gnanat Brahmana, not Kula Brahmana. So, I will just tell one quotation what Shankara mentions about this Krupana. Hmm? Krupana means conjuice. Krupana means very mean and weak mentality. All the time, yeah, what I will get, what I will get. This kind of mentality, Krupana, unfortunate. This is porter. When I engage a porter, the porter will carry the load of two suitcases for money. But if same a friend, my friend comes and he also helps me and takes one or two suitcases, He will do with love, with joy. He's not expecting anything from me. See the difference. In the same way, when I do the karma with love towards the Lord and Ishvara, with Ishwararpana Bhava, then that is a totally a different one. That's why many works, particularly government workers, staff, they never feel satisfied. They're always with a sad, casual face. They never show the interest, and of course, now private sectors are actively participating and working, but still they won't understand. Every one of us are having experience when you go to the government office. How slow, how lazy, how careless they are. Because on the first of the month, anyhow, they will get the salary. They are not happy. They are not happy. Somehow they will come and somehow they will sit and somehow they will work slowly. Okay? But that is not the right attitude. So here, Brihadaranyaka Upanishad gives one definition about this Krupanaha. Yova etadaksharam gargi. There is a dialogue between the Gargi, a women saint, a wise lady, and the Agnivalkya. Yova etadaksharam gargi. Whoever aviditva, whoever not knowing this aksharam Brahma, akshara means undecay, undestroyable, the truth. Aviditva, without knowing, asmat lokat praiti sakrupanaha. Who is krupana? We said here unfortunate. Who is unfortunate? See how beautiful definition. Whoever leaves this body, human, particular human life, body, from this world and dies without getting the Brahma Jnana, without knowing the Atma. They are the most unfortunate people. Okay? You may be very poor now, no problem. You may be not so beautiful like the Miss World, no problem. You are not MLA, MP, or minister, no problem. Anything, but if you are spending a little time for the satsang and listening to the Bhagavad Gita and assimilating this knowledge, receiving and assimilating this knowledge, you are the most blessed and fortunate person, my dear friends. Remember this, other much more in the next class. Om पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ॐ श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ॐ हरि ओम तत्सत्